Hello and welcome. This is going to be a pick a card reading, but before I start, if you guys can please like this video, if you can just hit the thumbs up below, subscribe to the channel if you're not already a subscriber. So I'm going to break this into 3 readings. This is group 1. Group 1 has the citrine right here. Sorry, citrine for the first one. This will be group 2 if you choose this one, the blue celestite crystal. And last but not least, group 3, we have pyrite representing that. So 1, 2, 3, you can choose your group. I'm going to put the timestamps below, so like if you choose group 2 or 3, you can just skip to that part, okay? And each deck represents a different group, which I'm going to do a reading. So let's start off with group 1. So group 1, we have the citrine over here. So let's see what's going on. So let me start from this. Group 1. And we're going to move this to the side. Spirit, what messages do you have for those who've chosen group 1? Already I'm getting some energy that I'm feeling with you guys. It feels like you guys are just in desperate need of answers. And it feels like, and I don't even like to use the word desperate, but it feels like some of you guys are feeling like desperate for answers about, you know, what's next for you. And it's like you just want to know already. You're kind of like not being patient, but I understand it, especially if you've been working towards something. You're like, when will this even be a thing? Will it even be successful, right? So we're going to see what, you know, cards we start to get for you, right? So we're just going to do this and let's see what's the energy like. Oh, 5 of coins. Yeah, there is a fear of being poor. There is a fear of not having enough. There is a fear of like literally being homeless on the street for some of you guys, which could be, you know, stem from your situation, especially if it's from the past. Some of you guys feel like there's no progression. Some of you guys are in a dead-end job and you're tired of that. You're tired of being in this like dead-end job where some of you guys only get raises, cost of living raises, or barely, it's under. And you're like, with all, like, trust me, the last 2 years with inflation, like, gosh, you know, you're like, these jobs are trying to play me right now. I understand that feeling. But man, I feel like you're so towards this energy that you're missing like the positive, like that energy you need to get going, that energy to make the things happen that you want to make happen. You know, you're putting it more towards what you're scared of and what you don't have. So I feel like there's going to be a switch here, okay? So we have, Ace of Coins, and what happens when you make that switch? You're gonna be reigning in abundance. I feel like that is a big drastic change from 5 of Coins to Ace of Coins. Like this is like a large payout, like could be an inheritance, could be like some type of large sum of money coming to you. Could have been a sign-on bonus, a new job. Yeah, you switched. Like this is no longer gonna be as much as a worry. So those of you who are looking for confirmation that things will get better, that things will change, things will get better, things will change, especially when it comes to your finances. It's like so hard for you because in the past, it's like, all I worry about is money. How can I even worry about some love or relationship? Like, I don't care if I can't pay my bills. I'm getting that with some of you guys, but that's changing. So let's see what else comes up in the midst of this. You have the King of Coins. Wow, everything is about coins for group 1. Earth energy, earth energy. You could be Virgo, you can be a Taurus, you can be a Capricorn, because there's a lot of earth here. We're dealing with earth signs. It's just being grounded. Like a lot of you guys, it feels like you haven't felt grounded in some time, okay? Also, oops, I forgot to mention, these are timeless readings. I guess I'll mention that in each group. So since I already started it, that's what happens when you're off the cusp. You forget to say things. Yeah, you're very grounded now. You're very, it feels so good to be you right now, group 1. Especially like anyone who's coming from this, I understand it. Like, enjoy it. Because if you're coming from, 5 of Coins is like straight up poverty, lack. Like even this person, they have a bowl out looking for food. You may used to frequent soup kitchens, or some of you guys, it's just an intense fear. And with the way you're looking at the world, kind of in that energy right now, maybe you're seeing stuff online and you're always hearing about, you know, like a lot of, like, it's a lot of negative. So it's time, sometimes we gotta listen to see the people that are doing stuff, right? Even despite all the circumstances and the things happening. Justice, balance in the scales, Libra energy, right? Some of you guys have Libra placements, but it's time to be more balanced in your thinking. Don't go to one extreme or the other. Some of you guys have been so like that extreme, and you're realizing part of your personality is extreme, and you could have developed that as a coping mechanism, especially as a child. You know how sometimes that happens, like, why am I so extreme? It's like, it's extreme, like, it's either I'm going to be extremely poor or extremely rich. Where's that happy medium? Where's that I'm self-sufficient, I can take care of my bills, I can take care of myself, but I also can kind of you know, still enjoy the pleasures of, you know, things I like. Maybe a trip once in a while, maybe buying like electronics, or, you know, being able to save up for a car, or having a home, or doing renovations, stuff like that. You can have that. It doesn't have to be one or the other, poor or filthy rich. So a lot of you guys are coping with like realizing like, wow, I have extreme personality. That could be in anything. You know, that could even be in like food or eating. You ever see some people is like extreme or other, like a balanced diet is probably the best, but then there's some people, you know, if you struggle with this, it's hard, right? It's usually more than just physical. It's an emotional thing, it's a mental thing, where some people don't eat enough, they barely eat, right? And then there's others binging, like, so it's like extremes. So yeah, there's a way of finding balance. It's good for you to find that. Magician. So we have Mercurial energy. I'm loving seeing you guys come into the Magician energy, which is Gemini, Virgo energy. It is someone who is ready to make a change. The Magician has all the tools in the toolbox. Literally, what is a magician, right? They, you know, the impossible happen, right? When you see a magician, it's like magic tricks. You're like, how did that happen? How did that occur? That's what you're doing with your life. It's like you're making things happen. Like, seemingly it seems like it's from nothing, but it isn't from nothing. You have a lot of knowledge, you have a lot of skills, you have a lot of heart. Listen, they have all the tools. They have the wands, you have the swords, you have the cups, you have the pentacles. So yes, you are, you know, you kind of are your biggest asset, group one. And it, like, I feel like your confidence is being boosted as you guys are hearing this. And you're like, yeah, you're right. But it's not been easy. So I'm not going to say, like, just, you know, let it fly over your head, or just so simple. Like, yeah, it's just easy. No, it's not always easy to see that. But you are coming into that knowledge, right? And you're probably seeing this video at the perfect time. 5 of Cups, man, this 5 of Cups. The 5s, they really break my heart sometimes, seeing the 5 of Cups, 5 of Coins. 5 of Cups is love lost, could be regret. But the thing about 5 of Cups, sometimes I think, is it real or is it an illusion? Being next to the Magician. You see these 2 cups up here? Like, they're still standing, but someone is crying over these 3 cups. They're crying over what spilled versus what's still standing, right? So that could be it too. It's like, hey, focus what's still working out for you. Focus on the things that bring you joy. Focus on the things that make you happy. Focus on the things that's bringing positive things into your life. That's, you know, brightening up your day. We're going to keep going. Queen of Coins, because we have a perfect pair. The Queen to the King. So let's move to the love portion. That person that you thought you wanted, that lost, you know, that got away. Look at you. Does it really matter? When you have a king, a queen, and the ace, I'm going to keep the queen right next to the king, because, you know, you got to have that. That's that. And then the ace of coins. Look what you can build. Look at the 3 coins there. The ace, the queen, and the king. All you're missing is the page, because the page would, well, that would represent a child. But those of you thought a relationship was over, it's not. It's still there. Those of you, if it was a relationship that was pretty I'm not going to say pretty bad, wasn't the best, you have better now. And it's like you were crying, you were exhausted. Listen, it could have been karmic, right? The thing about karmic relationships, they come and they rip, oh, I feel like they rip your soul, doesn't it? Like, you ever get a relationship with someone that's so high, it's so low, it's a roller coaster of emotions, you don't know which way to go, it's back and forth, it's probably like you cry, it's hard to get over, and you're like, why is this person so hard to let go? But it teaches us things, right? It brings out our ugly side, our abandonment issues, our feelings of being neglected, or feelings of, you know, running away, or attachment styles come out. At first you thought, this had to be the one, because it was so extreme, until you meet someone that's so home, so comfortable, so grounded, so stable. Like, it's like you or me if we were like the same people. We're just going to pull more Three of Coins, working together effortlessly. And you're realizing the definition of a good relationship, a definition of love is working together, collaborating in harmony. You're getting that. I love this for you because the extremes you went through to get here, money-wise, relationship-wise, you had the worst of the relationships. You had the worst of the wealth or money situations. And so now you're like, and I feel like you're more like, you're a little above the middle. You're doing very well. I don't feel like you're at the other extreme where you're like on Forbes billionaire list. Listen, if you're spiritual, a lot of spiritual people they're not even interested in that. They just kind of want to be able to live their life freely, right? Death card, Scorpio energy. You change, your situation change. Some of you guys, this is just a highlight to what's ahead of you as you start this healing journey. Some of you guys haven't even got to this yet. So you watching this video is just kind of the catalyst for what you need. You need to kind of see that, what's the possibility, because some of you guys can't see it. You can't see the forest for the trees at all. You have been kind of stuck. And listen, sometimes we all just need to see it or have the wake-up call or have someone let us know what's happening, right? Ooh, Two of Cups, because love is within reach. Those of you who already have it, you can now just kind of let it go. Like, not let it go like that, but let it go as far as stressing about it and just enjoying it and being and living in the moment. And yeah, it feels so good to be group one right now because it didn't always feel that way to you. I know it. It hasn't always felt that good. You haven't always, it's been rough. And guess what? It's not going to be so rough anymore. So I'm very happy for you guys. Group one, you're killing it. I promise. Things are looking up for you. And let's see, how this goes. Because it feels like you guys are going to be A-okay. Some of you guys just wanted to hear that. Am I going to be okay? Yes, you're going to be okay. So let's move this to the side. Let's see where we are at. One of those down. Group two. So group two, let me write this down. I'm just writing down the timestamps. Blue celestite. So let's see what's happening with group two. Let's get into your energy. I'm trying to clear out group one. Group two's energy, spirit. What messages do you have for group two? You want to get off this ride. Someone says, I want to get off this ride. Oh man, some of you guys are dealing with like situationships. That's what we call them now, when people don't want to commit to you, but they want you to kind of play girlfriend, boyfriend, but they don't want to give you 100%. They want to do just enough to keep you hanging on. It's like, yeah, they're going on other dates, seeing other people, but they kind of make it like they don't want you to do that. Very selfish energy you guys could be dealing with. So first up, we have the Judgment card, opportunity. Some of you guys are dealing with, I feel like you're dealing with the opportunists. Honestly, this is the type of person, you give them an inch, they'll take a mile. Like you can't even, like it's hard. You want to be very flexible and nice and let them, but you don't want to run over you, right? Yeah, I'm not saying this person's terrible, but man, some people, they'll feel bad, like knowing they don't want something, or even if they do, they feel bad and they don't. But this person is the type like, oh, well, they did this, or they're going to, so I'm going to stick around, or I'm going to keep playing this up until they let me. Six of Cups, memories, past. Some of you guys, someone from your past can be returning. I heard hard to let go of. This could be you doing to someone. It doesn't have to be them, but someone has some memories. Somebody could be, it could be that they're just stuck on their past, like a first love or someone that they wanted to be with. Maybe they messed up. So with them committing right now, it's not really happening. And it's not like it's your fault or anything. Yeah, someone is very complicated in their emotions and expressing it. And that could be leading them being led on. So we have the Seven of Wands, bravery. It's hard to disconnect. Some of you guys have been talking to someone for years. So even if it's not a situationship, even if you're in a relationship, shoot, even if you're married, someone is still not getting what they want, and they know it, and it's like this nagging little feeling, but they're just sticking around because history. It was good in the beginning. This person was like this. You know how that happens. Like, someone gives you so much in the beginning, or like so when it turns, you can always look back to like, but I remember when they were like this. We can get back to that. You keep trying to get back to what was before, when what was before is kind of it's not existent right now, but you can't see it because all you can remember is, well, Six of Cups is here, right? It was great, so it could be great again. This is just a hiccup. But for some of you guys, it's just been like you hanging on, and it's like, when will this thing change? Magician, Mercurial energy. This is making moves. I love the Magician. I heard someone say, I'm gonna poof right out of their life. Someone's like, Virgo, Gemini energy, you could be one of those signs. I just felt like someone's like, well, I'm poofing out of their life. Don't give me what I want, I'm out of here. Forget the past. Yeah, it's kind of hard, right? Especially, that's why I feel like it's great to know what you want early so people can't play with you. You know, like in the beginning, it's easier to walk away. But once you get past like 6 months, or 6 months is easy. Like, you get to a year with someone and like you're intimate with them this whole time. You're holding hands, you're dating, you're hanging out inside, watching. You know, that intimacy builds, and you get comfortable and you're so used to it. And then you start to think it's hard to like date or find. You're not going to find someone else because you're just, will I find someone as good as this person? Even if the person isn't the best. Like, they're good because they give just enough, but I don't know. I feel like a breadcrumber. 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, someone's not working with you. It's like you want them to work. 10 of Swords. Oh, the final nail in the coffin. Listen, if you don't end it, they will end it. Someone will end it. The thing is, if you walk away from this person, this is how manipulative they are. 10 of Swords says, final, they're going to feel like you stabbed them in the back. Like, really? Like, you walk away from someone because you want something more serious. Let's say you want a relationship and this person doesn't want a relationship. And they come up with every excuse, like, we're just seeing where it goes, or, why are you being pushy, or, what's the other word? I'm trying to think of things people say. Men and women, it's not a gender thing. I've been out the game so long. Okay, not that long. So I'm trying to think. I'm just trying to think back from experience how sometimes other people, fool us into like situations, and then out of nowhere we realize we're caught up, But we didn't really think of it that way because we really liked the person. So for you guys, it's like, oh, you should have gave me more time. Or, wow, that was fast. Oh, you can just leave me. You didn't really care about me. It's just a lot of like, oh gosh, whoever this is. Group 2, I'm sorry you're going through this. Listen, it is not fun. They're not going to change. 10 of Swords, ask them out. They're going to try everything. It is a manipulative tactic. I'll change. Like, okay, maybe not today, but like, this is like, also those of you who you're in a relationship, this is like the 7-year relationship. They know you want to get married. Maybe you have kids, and maybe they've been holding on. When this gets right and you're like, well, you got a job now. When are we getting married? Or you keep asking, and it's always something. It's like, I'm not no placeholder. Some of you guys are feeling this star card. You're the star, right? That hope, though, you got to let go. Your hope is like, it's something better for you. This is also spotlight. I feel like once you move away from this person, you're going to be glowing, right? Some of you guys working out, I feel like, oh, you know what happens? Coloring your hair or a haircut, something's changing. Some of you guys are getting a whole fresh new wardrobe, I'm feeling. And you're going to fool this person when they see you. Even if you block them, they're going to see you. They're going to find ways. All those letters, viewing your stories, you're like, who the hell is this? They're paying attention. That fake page, tempered, Sag energy. Everything in moderation. But this is patience. You've had enough patience with this person. You're patient with yourself now. You don't beat yourself up for it. Yes, sometimes we need to learn that lesson. Don't feel like you wasted time. This time has allowed you to learn lessons. Six of Wands, because that is victory, baby. That is victory. This is Jupiter and Leo energy. This is getting attention. This is getting praise. This is front and center. That with the star card. Some of you guys are about to blow up. Some of you guys are about to be really successful. And oh yeah, that person that didn't want those things, they're seeing your sub count grow, or they're seeing you, you know, become like, I don't know, like, it's either a content creator or whatever your field is, because there's so many other things. People always think of just, content creator, TikTok, YouTube. This could be a book following. You have a site and you write books and you have a large following of people, you know, who's into it, like, or fan fiction posts. It could be anything. Whatever it is, I heard guiding light. Ooh. This can inspire you to become kind of like a motivator. So some of you guys have become like a coach, life coach, a motivator. And yes, you're getting clients or you're blowing up online. But yeah, at the end of this all, you won. That's all you need to know. And that person who was playing all those games with you, they're just going to have to see it and weep. Go ahead, group number 2. Group number 2 is not here for it anymore. You may have been here for it before, but you have changed the game. So next, we are on group number 3. Group number 3. So we're at about 21 minutes. Just making sure I write these down, even though I can look back, but it's easier. So you chose the Pirate. I like Pirate. So group 3. Let's do some shuffling for group 3. Oops. Oh, man, some of these cards are turned backwards. Let me just make sure that all of them are... Okay, hopefully they all are. We're just going to start shuffling. Group 3, Spirit, what messages do you have for those who chose group 3? What messages do you have for those who chose group 3? Oops, we're not doing that. We're going to just keep shuffling and we're going to pull messages for those who chose group 3. These are timeless readings. I have mentioned it in the first 2. Hopefully I did it for group 2. I don't remember. I know I did it for group 1 since I missed in the beginning. Timeless reading. So whenever you're coming across this, I'll probably put it in the title so you guys can know. So we have Chariot. So you're starting off with a bang, group 3. I like this, okay? Because some of the other readings I was like, oh, shoot. But you're still coming in strong, triumphant, victorious, Cancer energy. Some of you guys are Cancers or have Cancer placements. Could be dealing with that. But Chariot, look at this. The horse is riding into like victory. Straight ahead, success, goals being reached, traveling to where you want to travel to, moving to where you want to move, job changes. Ooh, I don't like the 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords, ooh. That's painful. How do you have such a painful card after such a beautiful, lovely card? We're going to find out. We're going to pull some more cards here. Ooh, King of Coins, Taurus energy, Earth energy, holding that golden coin with the money, with the bread. Look at the person with the 10 of Swords. It's like they're trapped. They're like tied up. And then the knives going into their back. Ooh, talk about betrayal and backstabber. The thing about the 10 of Swords, though, this is usually passing already. Once you get to the 10 of Swords, it kind of happened already. It was painful ending of some sort, but now you're looking at the future. You kind of handled this 10 of Swords energy around already, group 3. I was about to say Taurus or Cancer, so some of you guys may be those signs because I'm seeing it, and then I was about to say Cancer, Taurus, whatever, but it's group 3. We have the 7 of Wands. Look at this fight. Man, Cancer, this has been a fight. I want to say a fight to the top, a fight to the finish line. Get back. Look at this person standing. It's like outside the castle, pushing everybody back. Get back, get back, get back. Oh, man, Cancers, you've been acting like a fire sign. I mean, ooh, I said group 3. Oh, Cancers. Group 3, you've been acting like a fire sign. Some of you guys are fire energy, or you're kind of channeling that energy, group 3. Wow. King of Wands, and here we go, Leo energy, fire energy, right? So you could be a Leo, you could be fire signs, you could be any sign, honestly, but the energy that's coming in now is like, whew, I felt a lot of fire. Fire is very about instinct. It's about action. It's about, adventure too. So group 3 has really come out on the other side of whatever this was. I feel like, as I said, this was past. I don't even think you're dealing with this. This probably just came out for me to know, like, oh, why this is such a big deal for you to reach your goals. Why is this such a big deal? Because of this. This is what happened. So I guess that's kind of for me, I guess, to see. But with you guys, you're now trying to protect what you have, right? So let's say you're in a relationship, you're happy, everything's good, you got to protect it from family, friends, or you don't want other people in your ear. If this is some type of success, don't tell everyone what you make all the time, Cancer. Oh, group 3. All right. The sad thing, or the thing about this, if you see group 1 and group 2, I didn't mention like signs. Like I hadn't said that. So I think that's so weird that I keep saying that. So group 3, what else do we have? We have the 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups is celebrations. It's coming together, right? I feel like you're going to have a lot of fun with your friends. As I said, be careful. Just divulging too much information. Some people may act like, if you get a new job, they're like, oh, you got a fancy new job. Wonder what are you making? And it's like, none of your business. And I feel like this. This is not people asking because, they want to there's a difference between people just wanting to know. So like if they're in the same field, they want to go for that. This is like someone being nosy because it's like, oh, now I can ask to borrow money. So if this is family, they kind of always ask for stuff, or they always need to borrow something. Look, quotes, group 3, that's why they're asking. They're not asking out of like the kindness of their heart to know, or it's going to be beneficial information for them when it comes to their job search. It's more of, I want to know so I can see how much I can get from this person or what I can ask for going forward. A bit of a leech, a bit of a mooch. We have the 5 of Cups. Yeah, some people are going to feel like you think you're too good for them, group 3, but I don't get that at all. King of Wands, you're very confident. So people could be just misreading you, and you haven't always been this way, and that sucks. You're finally your best self. You finally built yourself up, feeling confident, feeling grounded, feeling stable. You're making things happen, because this is a lot of masculine king energy. So even if you're a woman, like you're channeling very masculine energy to dominate. Yeah, dominate what you want. Like, so if you're, as I said, whatever your field is, your role is, like, even if you're in school, you're like, I'm going to dominate. I want to come out the top of my class, or, I want to get to med school. I want to get to law school. I want to, like, I heard fight for my future and fight for my now. So, hey, you're finally confident enough to do these things or take on things you haven't before. And now people have a problem with it. And for you, it's like, whoa, when I was all down on myself, when I was constantly complaining, when I wasn't happy with where I was or how I looked or whatever it was for you, right? Wow, everyone was sure cool with me then. And I don't think you're just, you could watch and make sure you're not being arrogant, but I really don't get you being arrogant. And some of you guys, that's what this was from. Like, you had to let someone go. And yes, they're going to be feeling the pain, but group 3, you matter too. It's like, hey, I put you guys before me. Like, why do I have to do that? Why can't we just kind of be reciprocal or even? Like, you never felt like it was. We have Ace of Swords, and you're clear. You're clear on the people that you need to cut it out of your life. It is nothing but a deterrent from your goals, from your dreams, from your happiness, from yourself, who you truly are. You know who you truly are now. And that's the thing, when you start to figure out who you are at your core essence, the things that make your soul happy and glow and all these things, you can take on the world. It's not going to be many times of you feeling as down, because it's like, you just trust in yourself and your instinct and where you are and the things you have and the places you're going and the people around you that, that's really good to you and good for you. And it's going to feel good, right? 5 of Swords. Because if not, this is what you get. You're around a bunch of people wearing a false mask, a bunch of people that just that wish you ill will, that don't want to see you succeed, group 3. Whew, group 3 is going through it. But you got clarity. You have to see through the BSs, group 3. Group 3, your lesson is, hey, watch the BSers. Like, watch the people who act like they don't. Queen of Coins. We had a perfect pair. I'm going to put the Queen with the King. Yep. 5 of Coins. Yes, it feels like someone is just, ooh, 10 of Wands, you dropping the burdens of scarcity, poverty, lack of, like, you just want success and have temperance. Yeah, divine timing. It's your time, and you can't stop for anyone else. Whoever it is, it's not even about who it is, family, friends. You're like, you have momentum, and when you have momentum, you know you can't stop. You can't stop your trajectory of your life, because that will be a major regret. And a lot of you know, like, as you get older, you're like, that will be a major regret. If today I say this makes this person uncomfortable, I shouldn't do it, and I just live this mediocre life, or this life that just does not make my soul happy, I'm going to truly regret that. That's going to be the one regret, and I'm always going to think about it. It's going to eat me alive, and you don't want that. And the people who love you shouldn't want that either, right? If they love you, truly on your side, really care about you, they would not let that happen, okay? So group 3, hey, doing what you got to do. But that is the reading for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Pick a card, reading, or pick a deck. It's really a deck, but once again, if you guys could subscribe to the channel if you're not a subscriber, also like this video, and I hope you guys have a great day, whether you're seeing this today or in the future. Thank you so much for your support. Bye, guys.